welcome to tonight's opportunity call. This call, I'm going to try to keep it short. I know all of you guys are busy tonight, but I want to take some time and give you guys a sneak peek into what coaching is like. We're going to talk about what the day in the life of a coach is, how you earn as a coach, who we are as a team, and we are going to answer questions at the end. So if you have a question, you can put it in the chat bar that is on the side. I won't be answering those until the end, but if you guys want to have conversations back and forth, Mark is going to be there to answer any questions. I just can't do that while I screen share because I won't be able to see those. So feel free to ask questions as things come up. Okay, so we're going to get started right away. I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share of my PowerPoint. And 1 second here. Okay. And can everybody see that? I hope. Thumbs up. Can we see this? Yes? Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and make this big. Okay, so I'm going to actually start off with my story. I actually have an interesting story, a little bit different than most Beachbody coaches. I started about 4 years ago when I was college. I was newly married. I was not into fitness at all, and a friend of mine invited me to do Insanity, and I said, sure. Got on board with that, and after about 4 months, I decided, hey, I might as well start coaching so I can get a discount on my Shakeology. Long story short, I had nothing to do one summer, and I was like, hey, I might as well start coaching. This is my before picture, before Insanity, and then after about a year of doing Insanity, Asylum, P90X, these were my after photos here. I wasn't really in coaching for the business side of it. I just kind of wanted to cover my cost of things. I did build my business up to be a Diamond Coach at that time, but I was working a full-time job. I was in grad school, and so I feel like when I hit that, my business was starting to grow, but I hit kind of a wall because I just didn't have the time or really the direction or commitment to continue with it. So that kind of was just the way it was for 2 or so years. And then I got pregnant with our first little girl, Evelyn. And at that time, I actually took a year off of coaching. This is probably the worst mistake I ever made. We had just moved to a new state. I started a new job. I kind of quit working out. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. And so I just said, I'm just going to set coaching to the side and not really touch it. Well, after I had my little girl, Evelyn, this was me right here, I weighed more than I ever had before. I knew that I had to get back in shape. So I started doing challenge groups again. And by getting involved in that, I was like, this is really awesome. I'm loving this. Maybe I should get back into coaching. And it was at that point, around November of last year, that I decided that I wasn't loving my job as a teacher anymore. I'd been teaching for 5 years. I had my master's in education, but I just wasn't loving it like I used to because I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So November of last year, I decided I'm going to start actually actively working my business again. And then by January, February of this year, I submitted my letter of resignation to my principal, and I'm actually officially a stay-at-home mom right now. And these are my results from my last round of the 21-day fix. I'm fully back in shape, and I'm finally taking my business to the next level. So my story is a little bit different than yours. You're going to be able to move 10 times faster than mine because I took that year off, which basically set me back at ground zero. I wanted to share another couple stories of some other coaches on our team. This is Sophia. Sophia is a really good friend of mine. Hers is an interesting story. She doesn't really have a physical transformation with Beachbody. For her, Beachbody has become more of a change from the inside out. So I'll just read a little bit of her story here. It says, I don't have big physical transformation with Beachbody. For the longest time, I was embarrassed to identify myself with them because I didn't feel like I had a story worth sharing. Now I realize I was wrong because everyone matters. My story started simple. I had a small frame and I first took part in a challenge group because I wanted to tone up. The experience turned out to be more than I could ever imagine. Beachbody and my team not only taught me to lead a healthier lifestyle, but also taught me to love myself inside and out. They showed me that I am valued through actions, always supporting and accepting me along the way. Thought that was really awesome. So you don't have to have a huge transformation story to be a coach. Mark is another coach on our team. He's not a stay-at-home mom. He is a video game nut. He is a web designer. These are his before and afters recently. He is kicking it up a notch. He's created this amazing fitness program, video game kind of world for his challengers. And so it's really neat to see the differences in oops, I hear that the slides are not changing. Okay, Hopefully this is better. But it's interesting to see the differences in our coaching team. So, okay, next slide here. Hopefully you guys can see this now. Who is Beachbody? So Beachbody is, you've probably seen them if you don't live under a rock. You've probably seen them on TV, infomercials, your friend's house, whatever it is. They're the #1 at-home fitness company. They're the creators of Shakeology. They are creators of different workout programs, Tony Horton, P90X, Insanity, Shaun T, all those guys. That's who they are as a company. As a Beachbody coach, you have a website in which you earn a portion of sales that you make on those items, and it's a great company to get plugged into if you want to get fit, so you want to use this as a motivation for yourself, or you're already into fitness. And this doesn't mean you have to be a personal trainer or anything like that, but it's kind of an avenue for anybody. Our products in a nutshell, in case you don't know, this is the huge conglomerate of them, and they're always adding more all the time. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and then of course Shakeology. This is the meal replacement, which is basically, it's my daily dose of dense nutrition, they say, but basically it is cleaning your bodies from the inside out. It's that gentle scrub brush that goes through your system that gets us the real nutrition that we need on a daily basis. So many times we don't get enough of the right nutrition no matter how good we cook. It is so impossible to get what we need on a daily basis, and Shakeology is that for us. For me personally, it's helped me lose weight, but more than that, it gives me energy, gives me a healthy meal to turn to. Without it on vacation, I literally would have died. I've noticed my nails are longer, my hair is softer, I'm more energetic, and I've been able to, my immune system is off the charts. So Shakeology is another huge part of the business. So, okay, so we've got all these workout programs and we've got Shakeology, so why need coaches? Why doesn't Beachbody just sell their products? Well, the deal is coaches aren't about being salespeople. Coaches are the most important part of the Beachbody story so that our customers see success. Beachbody sees coaches as their frontline responders. They are the people that go out there and they share their story with people, and so that other people can come and say, hey, I want to take part in that too. Part of the thing as being a coach is your job is to be the product of the products. Your job is to share your story. Your job is to basically be a walking billboard for yourself saying, look at me and what I've done. You can do this too. If I can do this, you can definitely do this too. On top of that, it's awesome because you get to work from home. You get to set your own hours. You get to be your own boss. You're not doing, please mute your line if you just jumped on. Thanks. You're your own boss and you don't have to work a 40-hour work week, guys. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm working maybe 3 hours a day. So that's that. Okay, let's get into the meat of things. People are like, oh, this sounds awesome, but what actually makes a good coach? By the way, if you just jumped on, please mute your line. I can hear your kids in the background, which is awesome, but mute them, please. Okay, so what makes a good coach? Well, to be on part of our team, anybody can be a coach. There's no requirements for signing up. Anybody can do it. But there are definitely characteristics that make a better coach, somebody who's going to be actually successful in this business. So people that we are looking for on our team, the tribe, we are looking for people who are fun. This is not a boring kind of job. If you've ever heard of, known anybody that worked for Google or seen, I don't know, stories about them and how their office space is set up, it kind of reminds me of that. Like, we are the quirky, random, weird people, but we have a blast, especially being a part of our specific coaching group. We are quirky, okay, but we love it. You have to be supportive and encouraging. This is not something that you're going to be doing on your own. Yes, you are your own business owner, but we do things as a team all the time. We're always sharing ideas and tips and helping answer each other's questions. You have to be supportive and encouraging. Most important, you have to be passionate about helping others succeed. This is a business where there's going to be times that, yeah, you maybe had to stay up until midnight because somebody that you've been working with in one of your challenge groups really needs you and is in, is really struggling with depression over their weight at this moment, and they are coming to you to talk to you, and they just need a good cheerleader for that night to talk them through not binge eating over the night, okay? It doesn't happen all the time, but you have to be passionate about helping other people, that even if it cuts into, your time once in a while, that you're there to be there for them. You do have to be motivated and self-driven. Being a part of this team is awesome, but you have to be carrying this business on your own. Nobody's going to actually hold your hand and do it for you. You have to be teachable. You have to be willing to learn. As part of our team, we're going to give you different training and techniques and all that stuff, but you have to be willing to take constructive criticism. We give this to you because we want you to succeed. You have to be a team player, and you have to be goal-oriented. Things you don't have to be. You don't have to be at your goal weight. When I started back in, I was definitely not at my goal weight, okay? There's a lot of coaches on this team that started not at their goal weight. You do not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert, and you definitely don't have to be a salesperson. In fact, if you are formerly in sales or you're in sales right now, you might actually struggle as a coach. In no way am I a rep for Beachbody products. I am a person, and I consider myself a health and fitness nutrition coach, and I help people get back in shape by providing environments and support and accountability for these people that I work with to get in shape. I use Beachbody products, but I am not a salesperson for them. Okay, a little bit about our team. These are just a few snapshots of a few of the people on our team. We are moms, we are dads, we are stay-at-home parents, we are nurses, we are students, we are web designers, we love weightlifting, we love cardio, we are counselors, we have kids, we have weird pets. We are a tribe. That's actually the name of our group. We are a mix of different people, but we have the same, I'm hearing that it's having issues. Okay, we have the same vision, although our voices all may be different. And that's one unique thing that you're not going to get with a lot of other Beachbody teams. A lot of teams are very specific, so they only are stay-at-home moms or they're only, bodybuilding guys, but we are special in the fact that we are a mix of everybody so that you can kind of find your niche within our team, but you can also be reaching out to anybody that you feel, comes along your path. So that's really cool. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty aspect of things here. So as a coach, what are your options? So there's actually a lot of options when it comes to Beachbody coaching. You don't have to all do what I'm doing. So there's 3 different options you can think of. First one is like a loyalty member. So kind of think about going to Safeway or going to Costco, that you basically use the products. So you love Shakeology, you love the workout programs, and you get a 25% off discount. You don't have to ever do anything, go after and talk to people. You're just basically sitting there with the discount. You also will get discounts on, if you ever refer a friend to go through you, you'll get a little commission from that. And the other option is you could have U plus 3 equals free. And I'll talk about that in just a second. The second level, and this is where I was at for a very long time, which is a part-time coach, so level 2. Basically everything in level 1. But on top of that, you're being a product of the product. So you're sharing daily on Facebook, what you're doing, or you're just sharing it in your daily life with your friends. When people talk to you about what you're doing, you're recommending different things. And you may earn a part-time income that covers groceries or covers vacations here and there. It could be something that, you just got your small niche market of friends and they're seeing what you're doing and they're asking. So you're like, sure, I might as well reach out to them. This kind of comes back to the U plus 3 equals free. If you decide to find 3 friends to join you, basically you can cover the cost of your Shakeology if those 3 friends join you in a challenge group, and it doesn't even have to be your challenge group. It can be one that the other coaches put on, and then all your product's going to be paid for, and you get to enjoy the benefit of doing stuff with your friends. Then the last one is the business builder. This is everything in levels 1, 2, and on top of this, you are about building your own team. You are about growing a network of your own coaches who want to help inspire other people. This one takes leadership and inspiration, and this is how you can earn a full-time income to fully replace your job, potentially your husband's job. You can become your own boss. You can create the freedom to travel where you want to travel, to do what you want your family and your kids to be able to do. And the cool thing about Beachbody coaching is that you can jump between any 3 of these at any point in time. You can decide that I want to be a discount coach, and 5 minutes later you can change your mind to say I want to be a part-time coach. You can do what I did when I was a part-time coach for 2 years, and then I said, okay, I have a better plan. I want to be a business builder. So that's a really nice thing about Beachbody and those options there. Okay, so let's take a little bit deeper look into the details about this really quick. So if you are... Oh, sorry, I've actually already shared this. Okay, so what does a coach actually do? Okay, you're like, cool, I'm a coach. That's nice. What do I do? Have a softball team? No. So what does a coach do? If you are going to be a part-time coach or you are a full-time business coach, these are the things that you do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. You focus on the 3 vital behaviors, which means that is being a product of the product. So doing your Shakeology, doing your workouts, that's super simple, right? and inviting other people to be a part of the journey, whether it be people in your neighborhood, whether it be people you meet on Facebook, on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is, that's totally up to you. And as part of our team, we're going to teach you how to expand your network, because a lot of people are like, cool, well, I have friends, but that's going to last me for 3 months until I run out of them. That's okay. We're going to teach you how to expand your market. And then the last one is personal development. This is one really cool thing I love about Beachbody, and especially some of the coaches on this team can, back me up on this. But this company is not just about bettering you in your health and fitness, but really on a personal level too. They really encourage you to be doing personal development to grow in your relationships in your marriage, whether or with your kids or with your coworkers, with yourself, to deal with self-esteem issues, help you become leaders, whatever it is. They're always providing amazing personal development stuff. When I went to Summit with a few of the coaches on our team, the entire Coach Summit, I feel like, was a giant personal development thing. It wasn't about sales. It wasn't about how you can pitch your story better. It was literally personal development and bettering us so that we can better other people. On top of that, you share what you are doing on Facebook. So you'll see, if you follow my wall or other coaches' walls, we post silly pictures that are kind of catchy but fun. So we're just putting good quality information out there, whether it be about workouts, fitness, or our specific niche. So I help moms, and so you'll usually see a lot of kid tips on my walls. You're going to check in online with your challenge groups. You are going to watch training videos and webinars, and that's not something that takes up a bunch of your time. It's just when you're first getting started, we train you, and it's not like going to take up 5 hours every night. Doing 10 minutes of personal development a day, messaging your customers and coaches to check in, and paying it forward by showing others what we're doing. That's what a coach does. You're really just being a model for people. If this is how I live my life, it can be so easy for you too, and you're just putting that out there. So here's a quote from one of the coaches in our kind of bigger group. It says, "I didn't think I knew anybody would be interested in what I was doing. I became a coach for the discount. I've given the business an honest go since January, and I haven't gotten a single week without earning a paycheck." It's really cool that when you actually decide to set your mind to it, you can do this. There's nothing special about me. It's just a matter of being consistent over time, and it works. Okay, so let's look at what the day in the life of the coaches, because I know some of you guys are busy. You're not all stay-at-home moms like me. So these are two sample examples of some coaches that I know that kind of just shared their schedules with me. So Pam, a single mom, works full-time. She gets up at 6:15, gets ready for work, makes the lunches in the morning, has time for her personal development, and checks in with her challenge groups, puts her daughter and her neighbor kids to the bus around 8:20, and then she works from 9 to 5, her regular job. At 5:30, she spends time with her kid, does homework, cooks dinner, and then from 8 to 10, she's Beachbody, and then from 10 to 11, she relaxes and goes to bed. Pam said, "I made enough money for my daughter's after-school program and summer camp." So she's more of a part-time coach, and she's still making her dreams come true. Tori, stay-at-home mom of a newborn. She has a power hour while the baby sleeps in the morning from 6 to 7. She does her posts, she checks in with people, follows up, and her to-do list. From 7 to 9, she's playing with her baby. From 9 to 10, she does her personal development and workout. From 10 to 2, she's playing with her baby again. From 2 to 4, she's doing house chores and maybe her workout if it didn't get in earlier. From 4 to 5, she's cooking dinner. From 5 to 8 is family time, and from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10 is team calls, Facebook chats, emails, anything else that she needed to do. So she's balancing it out. We're not on our phones all day working on this. She said, "Beachbody allows me to stay at home with my baby girl and replace my teaching income." That's my story. "Since others look to me for motivation, I've remained committed to my own health and wellness too, and have lost almost 50 pounds. That is one amazing thing about coaching too. If you're having to post that you're doing your workouts every day, you kind of have to do your workouts, so it really holds you accountable. Okay, how do you earn as a coach? There's several different ways that you earn as a coach. The basics are that as a coach, you get a 25% discount on your own purchases. So if you are drinking Shakeology, being a coach is actually cheaper than not being a coach. You save 25% on your product. There is a $15 a month fee. Basically, that covers your website. It covers the fact that we don't have to have a bunch of product in our house. So a lot of companies that do quote-unquote sales, like Mary Kay or Scentsy, you have to buy all of the stuff on your own, and you have to keep it at your house and ship it out to people. Beachbody doesn't do that. You don't have to have a bunch of stacks of P90X in the corner and ship it out to people. So that's part of your coach fee. So it's $15 a month to coach, but you get 25% off on your purchases. So basically, if you're just on Shakeology, you save 30 bucks a month on Shakeology and you pay 15 bucks a month. So you save $15 a month. On top of that, you earn a 25% commission from your customers' purchases. That means that if a customer orders a challenge pack, you get 25% commission, but also if they keep ordering Shakeology every month that they do that, that's residual income for you. So think about it this way, you earn $40 to $105 on a challenge pack purchase, kind of depending on how much the challenge pack was. And then if they keep, let's say you found 3 people the first month and they ordered the 21-day fix and you got a $40 commission, well, the next month, if those 3 people stay on Shakeology, you're going to get $30 from each of those person the next month. So that's $90. Plus, if you find 3 more people to continue that month, then your income grows from there. So that's just residual income over time. There's other different things that you can earn commission on for club membership subscriptions. Basically, if people have Beachbody on demand, you get a 40% commission on club membership subscriptions. And Beachbody on demand is really cool if people have it. It is free for the first 30 days when somebody gets a challenge pack, and it basically gets them up to 10 different workout programs, including the one that they purchased. They can stream it live from their computer anywhere they are. I used it while I was on vacation. It's awesome. And they also get 10% off on any Beachbody products. So if they're ordering Shakeology, it's actually the same cost. It turns out to be the same cost as it would to not have it. So kind of cool. The other part of coaching, and this is a little bit confusing, but I'm just going to say it anyways, the other way to earn are team cycle bonuses. This, you can earn between $14 to $18 every time you cycle. You can cycle multiple times a day, multiple times a week, and you can do up to $250 to $2,000 a week depending on what you rank, what your rank is. Basically, that means that if you have a team of coaches and you are pouring your time into your coaches, or you're plugging them into our network and they're succeeding and they're helping people and their people are seeing success, that you get rewarded for your coach's growth. The nice thing is, though, that as my coach or whoever added you to this call, however I do has no effect on how you do. That's the nice thing about this company, that I can surpass my upline coach. If I want to do better than her, I can. We're all our own separate businesses, but we also get rewarded for helping our coaches succeed because we are a team. We're not, individuals that are just doing this all on our own. We're sharing tips and strategies with us, so Beachbody rewards us for helping our coaches. There's also things that are the quarterly Star Diamond bonus, which is those get pretty big, and Elite Coach monthly bonuses of getting $500 a month. So those are other things that are options along the way. Okay, so I wanted to actually show you this. I don't think I've ever shown my coaches this before. But a lot of people say, okay, do you actually earn anything with Beachbody? And I kind of wanted to show you my earnings from the last couple years. And again, I'm going to mention that mine are lower because I did take that break off. But mine even in the next 6 months, I expect this to double, triple, quadruple from there. So I just want to show you my first 7 weeks as a coach. I got a total of $189.95. So that's not bad. That's a date night or something or two. But then if you look, the last 7 weeks I just pulled up, my income has grown significantly since I've stepped up from just learning along the way and growing and developing over time. In the last 7 weeks, I earned $3,333. I actually just checked my back office, and since starting with the company, I have earned $83,000 with the company. So pretty exciting. The cool thing is, though, I get to go to my back office every Thursday and say, ooh, what did I earn? But that's not what I'm thinking about. I love this job so much that I don't focus on the money. But at the same time, it's been allowing to me to stay at home. And we calculated it as a couple, and we actually would not be able to have me stay at home with my daughter if we did not have Beachbody. Beachbody has put us on vacations. Beachbody has helped us buy cars. And it's been really nice to have that extra financial freedom. Okay, other things that Beachbody offers, yes, this is me in a Shakeology Snuggie. They make these. Isn't this outrageous? No, you cannot buy them. Beachbody gives you awesome stuff for being just a leader, not even just a leader, but continuing to do the 3 vital behaviors, which is inviting people and being a product of the product. They give you awesome things. So fun prizes like books, clothing. I have a bunch of bobblehead dolls, and my daughter has broken the legs off of all of them. coolers, GoPro cameras. I have an amazing P90X book bag that put me all the way through college. The Shakeology Snuggie, different hats that are awesome. Success Club trips, Disneyland, a cruise, Cancun. I am actually on the wait list to go on the cruise next year, and I've already gotten $850 of free paid money towards the trip if I make it off the wait list. So, and the cruise is $1,000, and so I already have $800 of free money going towards that, so I should get a fully paid vacation with that. Coach Summit, you saw us post about that. This is a picture from our last summit. You can actually earn a free ticket to Summit if you hit Success Starters, which is basically if you help 3 people for the first 3 months as a coach get involved in a challenge group, you get to go to Summit for free. Different retreats that our teams put on, leadership retreats in California and Arizona, and the top 10 trips. They went to Italy 2 years ago, France this year, and next year is Bora Bora. So it's pretty cool that the company has these options, and they're not something that's totally out of reach. If you continue to do what you need to be doing as far as just really pouring into people's lives and caring about them, you can work your way up to this. Okay, last 2 slides really quick. So how do I get signed up? There's a couple ways of different sign up. Number 1, and I don't actually have this. Oh, yeah, I do. Wait, yeah, under the challenge pack, you can get a challenge pack. That is a workout program that is Shakeology, and that is your sign-up fee for coaching waived. You actually technically can sign up to coach for $40, but it's actually cheaper if you do it through a challenge pack. So you get your workout, a month of Shakeology, and your sign-up fee waived. The cool thing is, if you've ever purchased a challenge pack ever, you actually get your sign-up fee waived for that. The other thing is that you can do a showcase challenge pack. So if you wanted, this is something not most people do, but I thought I'd throw it out there. If you wanted 3 workouts, they have a showcase challenge pack that gets you the 21-day fix PiYo and Insanity Max 30, a Shakeology sampler pack, which gets you 1 of every flavor, Shakeology tote, and a bunch of other things, and that's $295. So that's just if you knew you were going to buy a bunch of workout programs, that's a cheaper way to do that. I usually don't have people do that, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Like I mentioned before, $16 monthly fee, but that gets you your websites. You don't have to advertise for them at all. You get employees distributing your stuff. You don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with customer service. Beachbody takes care of all of that for you. Also, if you are in the military, or your spouse is active military, or you are a veteran, it is free to sign up to coach, and there is no monthly fee. So that's pretty cool there. Okay, last slide. So how do I get started? Well, you decide that you're ready to make a change. This is a cool thing. This is a random thing. I never in a million years thought that I'd want to do this. This was not the path that I thought my life would be on, but I decided that I wanted to make a change and that I could make a change. We think sometimes that we're so stuck in the way that we are going that we're like, oh, that sounds too scary. But yet we tell little kids, we're like, dream big, do whatever you want to do, and then when we get to be an adult, we're scared to do that. So first is decide that you're ready to make a change. Choose your challenge pack. That is the best way to get started, especially because if you've never done a challenge group with us, we'd love to get you plugged into one of our coach challenge teams. Basically, they're 30-day groups where we help people with meal planning, grocery shopping lists, daily support and accountability. Mark has an amazing thing, like I was talking about, doing a video game aspect of this. And as a new coach, you don't have to run this at all. We set this all up for you. You just get to take part in it, bring a couple friends along for the ride, and then over the months as you grow, you get to put your own spin on these groups and help out as well. Contact the coach who invited you to this webinar and get ready to live a life by your design. That's the really cool thing about Beachbody, is that you're going to see a lot of coaches out there doing it differently, but you get to make it your own special way. As part of the tribe, we'll give you training to get the basics out there, but then you get to put your own flair and spin on everything else. Okay, I'm going to stop my screen share here. Okay, somebody needs that Shakeology Snuggie. Yeah, I think it's buried somewhere in a box, so maybe I'll send that as a prize someday. So, okay, does anybody have any questions whatsoever? I see you guys had a beautiful conversation about Canada, which is awesome. Good job, Mark. Anybody have any questions? There's no weird questions. Feel free to ask anything that you want. Just type it in the chat bar, and maybe I'll do a little song and dance while we're waiting. If you have to get off right now, that's totally fine. but I wanted to leave the floor open for questions. Why is Mark looking so good? It's probably because he's wearing the size hat, right? Yeah. Dance it up, guys. If you're not doing size, you need to do it because it's awesome. Anyways, no questions whatsoever? I don't see. Okay, well, I don't have any questions. You guys don't have any questions. So, just wanted to let you know one more quick thing. If you are wanting to sign up and get started, we have an amazing Coach Basics group, which basically runs you through everything you could need to know to feel confident about being a coach, teach you how to post on social media, teach you how to find people, teach you everything you may know. That's starting August 3rd. So getting started now is better than later so that we can get you plugged into that. So that you can get going with everybody else who's going, so you can start to bond and form relationships with all the new coaches that are joining together. So just thought I'd let you know about that. Okay, well, unless anybody else has any last-minute questions, then I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Bye!